In the intricate world of British politics, unexpected confrontations can dramatically alter public perception. A recent live television encounter between Prime Minister Keir Starmer and comedian Jim Davidson has become a focal point of national discourse, raising questions about leadership, transparency, and the interplay between politics and media. The on-air confrontation. During a live broadcast, Jim Davidson, known for his provocative style, engaged Prime Minister Keir Starmer in a heated discussion. Davidson challenged Starmer on various policy issues, pressing him for clear and direct answers. If you've been watching our content but haven't subscribed yet, you're not alone. Over 98% of our viewers haven't subscribed. If you want to stay updated with the latest news in a clear and simple way, now's the perfect time to subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be among the first to know about all the new updates. In a high-profile televised interview, Prime Minister Keir Starmer found himself under intense scrutiny as broadcaster Jim Davidson pressed him on allegations concerning undisclosed gifts and donations. What began as a routine discussion quickly escalated into a tense exchange, with Davidson's persistent questioning appearing to unnerve the Prime Minister. Throughout the interview, Starmer was visibly unsettled, struggling to provide clear responses to the pointed inquiries regarding his personal and political dealings. Davidson's aggressive line of questioning was not without reason. Recent reports have raised significant concerns about Starmer's financial disclosures and his relationship with major Labour donors. The issue at hand was not just about the specifics of the alleged gifts but also about broader concerns over transparency, propriety, and the ethical responsibilities of public officials. Revelations and controversy, the Frockgate scandal. At the heart of the controversy are allegations that Starmer accepted substantial gifts and financial benefits from Labour donor Lord Waheed Ali. Reports indicate that these included £16,000 worth of designer clothing and exclusive access to an £18 million luxury penthouse, benefits that have since become the focus of public scrutiny. Critics argue that such undisclosed gifts raise serious ethical concerns and call into question the standards of accountability for elected officials. The issue has been informally labeled Frockgate by the media and opposition figures, referring to the expensive clothing allegedly gifted to Starmer. The controversy has since fueled speculation about the extent of Starmer's financial disclosures and whether his political position has been influenced by donors. While Starmer has denied any wrongdoing, his responses during the interview did little to dispel the growing concerns, as Davidson continued to push for clarity. Davidson, known for his confrontational interviewing style, repeatedly challenged Starmer on why these gifts were not transparently disclosed and whether they had any bearing on government decisions. The Prime Minister's evasive answers only added to the mounting suspicion, further intensifying the debate over ethical standards in politics. Public and media reactions, a divisive exchange. The fallout from the interview was swift and widespread. Social media erupted with debates over whether Davidson's aggressive questioning was justified or whether it amounted to an unfair ambush. Supporters of Davidson applauded his forthrightness, praising him for holding Starmer accountable and bringing transparency issues to the forefront of public discussion. Many viewed the exchange as a necessary confrontation that exposed potential ethical lapses in the government. Conversely, Starmer's allies strongly criticized the interview, arguing that it was a sensationalist spectacle designed to generate controversy rather than meaningful debate. They accused Davidson of focusing on personal matters rather than pressing the Prime Minister on policy issues that directly impact the country. Some even suggested that the timing of the interview was politically motivated, aimed at damaging Starmer's credibility ahead of crucial legislative discussions. News outlets across the political spectrum provided varied takes on the confrontation. Right-leaning media praised Davidson's boldness, portraying him as a journalist committed to exposing potential corruption. Left-leaning outlets, however, condemned the exchange as an attempt to discredit Starmer through personal attacks rather than substantive political critique. Regardless of one's stance, the interview undeniably dominated headlines, sparking a renewed debate over the ethical obligations of politicians. Implications for political leadership and transparency. The incident underscores the immense challenges political leaders face in an age of instant media scrutiny and heightened public accountability. For Starmer, the interview serves as a reminder of the necessity for greater transparency and preparedness when addressing both policy and personal matters. His inability to provide clear and convincing answers has only added to the controversy, prompting speculation about whether further investigations will be launched into the nature of his financial relationships with donors. The situation also raises broader questions about the evolving role of the media in shaping political narratives. While some argue that journalists have a duty to challenge politicians on matters of ethics and transparency, others caution against media sensationalism that risks diverting attention from critical policy discussions. The interview has reignited debates on where the line should be drawn between journalistic inquiry and political showmanship. In response to the backlash, Starmer's office has attempted to downplay the significance of the interview, dismissing it as a politically motivated attack. However, the damage may already be done. Political analysts suggest that unless Starmer takes proactive steps to address concerns about transparency, the controversy could have long-term implications for his leadership and public trust in his government. Conclusion: a turning point in UK politics. The televised clash between Keir Starmer and Jim Davidson has added another layer of complexity to the UK's current political landscape. As public discourse continues to evolve, it remains to be seen how this incident will impact Starmer's political standing and the broader conversation about integrity in government. The confrontation serves as a potent example of how media interactions can rapidly influence political trajectories, emphasizing the need for thoughtful engagement and unwavering transparency in public service. Whether this incident will fade into political memory or become a defining moment for Starmer's leadership will depend largely on how he and his administration respond in the coming days. For those eager to witness the exchange firsthand, the full segment is available in the linked video.